Hello guys, it's Mickey. Welcome to my channel. And if you're just new to my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so as to be notified each time there's an upload coming from me. Well, I got a backlash when I made a video on Thursday and I made use of extreme white shower gel, dope shampoo, and better soul lotion. People said, oh, better soul contains steroids. It's just meant for, it's strictly for fair people. This is unfair. Why don't you make it for we dark people as well? Why do you like to bleach? You even said my middle name. My middle name is to bleach. But I'm not being biased, I'm not making creams or shower gels for dark people. I do. If you check through my videos, I have tried making creams for dark people. So today, I'm going to make a shower gel that is not going to be restricted on any skin tone or any skin type. It can be used for all, for all skin. And at the same time, it will not bleach you, but at the same time it will give you a beautiful glow. For someone who is actually dark, it will help in toning you a bit, but not kakaka, but just a bit. Kakaka means not too much. Don't mind my slangs. And let's go make the shower gel. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to use in making our shower gel is castle soap. I had to label it so I won't get to make any mistakes. Lemon oil. Just because I'm using lemon oil here doesn't mean it can't be used by a dark person. It can. This shower gel can be used by all, dark skin, light skin, all skin type. We have our empty container here. Okay, this is our empty container. I had to spray it with spraying alcohol, hence the liquid. But even if you have spraying alcohol in your container and you're actually mixing something inside, it doesn't do anything on the body. Okay, so in case you but there's still, your spraying alcohol is still inside, won't it do? No, it doesn't damage, it doesn't cause any harm on the body. And this is our vegetable glycerine. It's not rose water. I just didn't have a container to put it in, so this is vegetable. You can see I labeled it. This is vegetable glycerine, not rose water. So we'd also need our measuring cup. We'd need a cup here. We'd need half cup. We need that one. We would need 1/8 cup as well. We would need 1/4 cup. I actually use spraying alcohol on everything. You can see, you can definitely tell that there's a sign of spraying alcohol there. So for our castle soap, we're going to use 1 cup of castle soap. 1 cup of castle soap. That's just what we're going to use. Okay. 1 cup of castle soap, meaning 250 ml. That's what we just need to use. Okay. Just look how it forms into a gel. Okay. Alright, I just have to, sorry, I even forgot I have a spatula. Sorry. I used the spraying alcohol. You can see some signs here of dirt, so we just have to spray the alcohol on it again, just to take off any dirt and any sort of germs. So we use our spatula to sap out everything. Okay, so for our vegetable glycerine, we'll be using this is half cup. Half cup is 125 ml. Bring it closer. Half cup is 125 ml. So we'll use half cup. Okay, we're not done. We're not done yet, so just listen. This is half cup, and we also, wow, sorry, okay, yes, we're going to use 1/8 cup. Just have to spray it again. So Yes, we're going to use 1/8 cup. This is 1/8. You know, we used a half cup of our vegetable glycerine, but we still have to add like 1/8 cup of our vegetable glycerine. That's 31 ml again. First time we added 125 ml. But yes, we added at first. If you're just joining me and you're just watching it, we added 250 ml. That's 1 cup of our castile soap, liquid castile soap. Now, this is the castile soap. We added 1 cup. If you have the solid castile soap, you can actually just turn it into your liquid castile soap and you add 1 cup of your castile soap. And here we added that we added half cup of vegetable glycerin, which is 125 ml, but we still also need to add 31 ml as 1/8 ml included. That would sum it up to 156 ml. If you can make it like 160 ml, no problem, but 156 ml is just accurate. So this is it. Spatula can't go in, it can't stop in, so let's not be stingy. Okay, let me close it up. Okay, what we just have to do is mix it together. Yeah, some people can actually add water into, if you actually want to have add your castles, your distilled water. You can actually add your distilled water into it if you want to, but it's already forming into, you know, now liquid, so I'm not gonna add water into mine because so we have to be careful. You can see it's forming bubbles. We don't want it to form bubbles. We have to be careful the way we turn it. So some people tend to add water into it, but I'm not going to add water into mine. I'm not going to add water into it at all. So for our lemon oil, which actually happens to be the last ingredient, we're going to be adding 1/4 cup of our lemon oil. This is our 1/4 cup. You can see I'll bring it closer. 1/4 cup. 1/4. This is 62 ml. 62 ml. So yes, this is just all we need for our shower gel. And I know it's going to be bigger than that container I have, but that's like the biggest container I have right now. All my other containers are filled up. This container, I mean, I know it's going to be bigger than it, because this is 250 ml and this soap is more than 250 ml. So when you're mixing it, just be careful, because we don't really want to over mix it, so we don't get to have our sorry, I just had to do some things. I'm really sorry for say breaking transmission or what. Well, okay, so we don't want the bubbles. You can see it's already forming bubbles. We don't want the bubbles. Okay, you can see now, since I started turning it gradually, you can see the bubbles are subsiding. Okay, I think we're done mixing, and now all we just have to do is turn it back to a container. But the only way I can do that is to push it back here, because we don't want it spilling on the floor and all that. So wait, I sprayed it, so let me just take off a little bit of. Okay, so now I really do like the scent of lemon. I really do like the scent a lot. Okay. Okay, for the others, I'll probably just put it in a different container. Okay, we're covering it. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys to my sink so you guys will see how it foams, because I know some people will be like, are you sure this thing is going to actually foam? Would it actually do a good wash? So let's go. There'll be a cut here, okay? So you guys will be like, oh, Mickey, I should probably change the container. I know some people will say that this is how the container looks. Okay, look at it. You can see it, you can see a bit of, yeah. So I'm just gonna take a break, so I should move the camera a bit. So okay, so I'm actually at the sink, so you can see it. Most times you could probably just shake it if you want to shake it, but look at it. You can see. Except if someone who probably likes foamy. See it. No, the lemon is actually giving a very good scent. It's really nice, and it's foamy. Some of you will be like, oh, would it still foam after adding the lemon and the vegetable glycerine? Well, it's foaming, and you can see it. And for people saying I'm using what do they call it, filters, look at my hands, I'm actually washing it so you guys can see there's no filters on my knuckles. It's real. I cleared my knuckles. Okay, so we're actually done. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that mixture. I know it's not much. Some people are like, oh, it's just a very simple mixture. There are so many people that actually love simple mixtures. People who are not into cream making, simple mixtures are actually very good for you. But if you're into cream making, that you love to bleach your skin the way we like to bleach, you probably want so many recipes, this, that. But you should also know simple recipe can also go a long way compared to when you have all the list of rubbish and it still ends up damaging your skin. I'm just saying. You know, it's a simple recipe, but it will tone your skin a bit and give you a very beautiful and vibrant skin. Though it's not going to bleach you. It's not going to bleach you. Now, I'm mentioning the bleach. But it's going to do a good work, okay? And if you notice, it bubbles. Some people tend to add water in place of lemon oil, but I added lemon oil because yes, a dark person can use it, but at the same time, we don't want our dark skin to just be like that. We actually want it to be a bit not toned in a way that it become light, but toned in a way that it's glowy. You know, it's looking polished. Exactly, that's the word. It looks polished. You know, each time you have a dark skin, just take for example Genevieve. She's a dark skinned lady, but that lady's skin is polished. You actually want that to happen to your skin, so you shouldn't just go for any sort of shower gel, and you should try as much as possible to pamper your skin. It's necessary. You need to pamper that skin. Be it a dark skin, chocolate skin, a light skin, a white skin. You need to pamper your skin, and what you eat actually reflects on your body. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching. And for people who have not subscribed till now, I dey vex, so please subscribe, like, share my videos, and I love you guys like kilo day. Bye guys.